This may look like a simple courtroom sign-off, but what you're about to witness is actually the end of an era. After decades of hearings, rulings, pleas, and unforgettable courtroom moments, this judge is preparing to close the chapter on a courtroom that has stood for nearly 60 years. But this isn't just about a building, it's about the memories, the history, and the people who pass through these doors. As the judge reflects on the past and looks toward the future, pay close attention to the emotion behind his words. Have you ever had to say goodbye to a place that shaped a huge part of your life? Let's watch as one final live stream marks the end of a courtroom legacy.
All right, we're going to do a little brief sign off here. Thank you all. Hello, Mr. Lone Wolf. I see your channel from time to time. And others who are watching this. This will be the last live stream from this courtroom. We just took the last plea. As I indicated this morning, this courtroom opened about 1976 or 77. I get my days of years mixed up. When I first came here at the county in 1978, everything still smelled like new paint and new wood. Well, a lot of people have passed through here in the intervening almost 60 years. And it's time.
What's fascinating here is that the judge isn't talking about a legal ruling or a high-profile case. He's talking about change itself. Courtrooms are designed to symbolize stability, consistency, and tradition, yet even institutions that feel permanent eventually evolve. Notice how he balances nostalgia with practicality. He's clearly attached to this courtroom and the history it represents, but he also recognizes that modernization is necessary. That's a powerful lesson beyond the legal world. Do you preserve history exactly as it is, or do you renovate and adapt for future generations? Let us know in the comments. Would you rather keep a historic courtroom untouched, or update it to better serve the next 60 years?
Time for an upgrade, a time for a refresh. And although we like things to be constant, they don't always remain constant. So we're going to be relocating. It isn't really terrible. We're going to be live streaming when I see everybody next from the historic circuit courtroom and the historic side of the St. Joseph County Courthouse. I have a nice corner office with windows that actually open. I don't consider it to be my office. I'm just warming the space for the judge that succeeds me. But it has been a privilege to practice in here. Lots of memories were made in here. I spoke of some of them this morning. So by the time anyone else does come to visit, this courtroom is going to be demolished. And that makes me sad, but it will be refurbished. And then in this nearly same configuration, it will have new bench, new walls, new carpeting. It will be new and perhaps last another 60 years. So that is not like they're tearing it down. And but everything in here is certainly anachronistic. It's like from the 70s, and I guess so am I. So we'll say what I said this morning. The three men I admire most, they caught the last train for the coast. That would be the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. So we'll see you when we come back in a new setting, at least for the next 8 months. And I wish everybody the best.
What began as a simple farewell turned into a surprisingly heartfelt reflection on legacy, service, and the passage of time. There was no dramatic ruling, no heated courtroom confrontation, and no legal showdown today. Instead, we witnessed a judge saying goodbye to a courtroom that has been part of countless lives for nearly 6 decades. His message was clear. While buildings may change, the mission of justice continues. The courtroom will be renovated, modernized, and prepared for future generations, but the history created within those walls will always remain part of its story. Moments like this remind us that courts aren't just places where cases are decided. They're places where communities, memories, and traditions are built over time. If you found this case as memorable as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns, legal analysis, and unforgettable courtroom moments.
Back on the 21st.